Proudly brought to you by the MBA cohort. Conversations with Trendsetters.
So Unleash the Knowledge, I started in September of 2019. I was wrapping up my last semester in the finance risk management department with UConn graduate work. And to be honest, truthfully, I selfishly started it for my own sake, for me to be around better people, ambitious individuals. A struggle I've had like my whole life is not that my buddies are bad people in any way, but I've never kind of had that core group where it was readers, lifelong learners, people that thought outside the box. Maybe they were a little entrepreneurial of some sort. So I was searching for that. I've kind of been looking for a community where people can, push me to be better, keep me accountable, talk about great stuff, talk about some legends in the world that we've all, been exposed to, the Elon Musks, the Jeff Bezos people. And
Definitely.
So that's kind of how it started. And I do come from like a PR marketing background. So I understood the Instagram platform. I kind of understood how to kind of get things going. And the biggest piece to it is just authenticity, being a true person, not being a robot, providing value, giving people something great to view. And I always tell people, like, I treat the page as a storefront, like a brick and mortar business. When you walk up to Ben and Jerry's ice cream, like, you're going to go in because this logo, the rep about it, all this stuff. So on Instagram and on social media, you kind of got to treat your profile in the same way. If you were to come across my page, what am I going to sell you to stick with me or leave? So I think I've built, a nice logo, a nice bio, good content, appealing stuff. So from there, it just really snowballed, and I've connected with some amazing people. I've done some great interviews as well that I've kind of picked up recently. I've gotten a ton of free books, which has been awesome.
Right.
I've done exactly that. My goal of building this community. So I got buddies in Minnesota and Florida, like all over the place, just, normal people like me or you, just, going on with their life, but they enjoy reading. They enjoy personal development. They want to get better. They want to see where their life potential can reach them. So we've just built this nice little community, and it's been a blast. So we're almost on a year. So it's been a fun 10 months so far.
Oh.
Will be a year. And I've posted every day. So consistency.
Everything, no holiday breaks, no weekend, every day, whole calendar.
Yeah, wow. Because I'll take a bunch of content photos. I'm not taking a picture a day. Everything you see it's pre-taken. It's I kind of have a library of content, and then from there I'll pick what resonates with me for the day, write up the caption on the spot, and then push it out. So, but yeah, it is. It's been fun though. Doesn't feel like work by any means. It's once you enjoy what you're doing, it seems that people always say it just kind of comes to you, and it's fluid. So that's what it's been like for me.
Awesome. Oh, that's great. That's a great story. So I guess with this community that you built, where do you go from here? What's the next steps?
Yeah, so through the page, it's kind of been my own market research to an extent. It's shown me that there's a lot of books out there, and there's a lot of authors. And more specifically, what I'm passionate about is everyone's got a story. Everyone's got a message. You've been through some stuff that maybe people don't know. I've been through stuff that people don't know, but you put that into a book of some sort, or a video, or a course of whatever medium you choose, and you have that ability to push it out. So, but then through that, I've seen that there's a lot of people that have the big publishing backing by them, the big marketing budget, the Penguin Random House, like some of these big time names that you might know if you look up a book or so. But there's a lot of independent publishers. There's a lot of self-publishers. There's a lot of people that simply just want to get their voice out and don't necessarily have 10,000 or I don't know, close to $100,000 worth of marketing budget to push out. So I've through my page, I've realized, wow, with my following, I can charge these people and, get them an amazing push to what their message is. Cause Instagram is, I'm sure a lot of your news that you catch is through social media. I know I get a lot of my news from Snapchat,
Okay.
Twitter, and Instagram. So if I'm pushing that out, and I get really good engagement as well because it's organic followers, I haven't paid for anything. It's all been simply an actual human clicking the follow button. And for that, it's pretty valuable. So I've been doing that. That's kind of where my focus has been currently. My idea is to build some sort of website or app of something where these people don't have to compete with the individuals that have the big publishing backing. It's almost unfair. I treat it like an ocean, and the people that have these big publishing backs, like the ones that are teamed up with Currency or HMH, I think is another big one. They're like the sharks in the ocean, and then these little tadpoles are these independent authors, these independent publishers, and they're just getting eaten up, and they don't they'll never make a presence within this big great ocean. So I want to kind of build a ecosystem for them where they can get their voice out. And one day you might feel like writing a book one day, and you don't have to have a bunch of money. You shouldn't have to like invest so much money into it. It should simply just be the fact that you want to do it, and you have a story that you want to tell. You have a message you want to put out into the world. And perhaps I could come in, and then I can give you that platform to push it out. So that's kind of where the thoughts are. I'm not very tech savvy when it comes to like programming and things like that. That's not my strong suit. So that's kind of the next step. Find someone who could maybe help me with that. Obviously that's going to cost money that I don't necessarily have at my disposal at the current moment, but we'll see in the next year or so how we can kind of blow up, unleash the knowledge some more.
Wow, that's amazing. You're really trying to, I guess, bridge the gap between the ones that are small companies that don't have the funding to be able to reach the audience that you could reach with your platform. So that's really awesome.
Yeah, thank you. We'll see how it goes.
Well, Owen, thanks again. Really appreciate taking the time for you to come out. Your knowledge of this and just your goal is really inspiring. So hope you continue and keep doing great things.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Andre. Glad to stay connected with the UConn family.